This past year has been very difficult for me. I've been inundated with new symptoms and co-morbidities. Medical appointments and needed rest have occupied much of my time. As such, I borrowed much of what I'm going to speak about today from the internet. CRPS is a rare disease, and patients are known as zebras, thanks to Nobel Prize Nominee Theodore E. Woodward and renowned University of Maryland, Baltimore researcher in the field of medicine, who was credited with the phrase, "When you hear hoofbeats behind you, don't expect to see a zebra." This causes most medical providers to look for a common diagnosis for the symptoms they are given, instead of the possibility of it being a rare case. That thought process can delay treatments. We are also known as spoonies. Spoon theory was coined by Christine Miserandino to describe how she felt living with lupus. It has been adopted by those of us with other chronic illnesses. The idea behind this theory is that we all wake up with a certain amount of energy represented by spoons. A person with chronic illness usually wakes up with less spoons. Some days you may have more spoons if you wake up on a good day. Each activity you do during the day requires a spoon to complete. A healthy person may only require one spoon to shower. The healthy person may even gain a spoon if the shower revitalizes them. A spoonie may lose 2 or more spoons in the same shower. Spoon theory shows how we must pace our days and prioritize what is important to us to complete each day before we run out of spoons. There's a meme that makes its way around the internet from time to time, which more or less sums things up. It says, "I'm not a morning person or a night owl. I'm some sort of permanently exhausted pigeon." As CRPS patients, we recognize rare disease awareness in February and August, neuropathy awareness in May, chronic disease awareness in July, chronic pain awareness in September, dysautonomia and disability awareness in October, and in November we recognize Cola World Orange and CRPS awareness. All of this awareness is terribly important because it enables some of us to go into remission if treatment is started early. Some of us are still able to work with proper and continued care, and some of us have become professional patients. We spend hours on the phone trying to coordinate care and seeing countless specialists because, as I have said in years past, CRPS can spread. While CRPS is a huge part of who we are, we are still not just our diseases. We are strong, we are fighters, we are warriors. We have to be just to wake up and battle this disease every day. We have to be to raise awareness through large walks and conferences in person and online from our homes, beds, wheelchairs, and even on a cot in front of Congress in Washington, D.C. We have to be to reach out to our elected officials all year long. We have to be here to thank you and the CRPS community for your support. I'm going to leave you today with a quote from Leo Tolstoy. "If you feel pain, you're alive. If you feel other people's pain, you're a human being. Be well and stay human." Thank you.
And this is the head of RSVSA, the organization that takes care of us.
Hi, thank you for this time. I will be brief. Complex regional pain syndrome, new name for RSD, is basically, as Cheryl said, a rare disease. It really occurs after some type of trauma, most notably a sprain, fracture. A lot of times right now it's surgery. It was first seen in the Civil War. Soldiers came back from the war, they had burning, stabbing pain. Their wounds had healed, but they still had this pain, and they actually called it cathalgia, burning pain. And even today, it basically, if it's not diagnosed early. In the beginning, there's telltale symptoms, there's color changes, there's sweating, there's swelling, and it is really rated by the McGill Pain Index as the highest type of pain, 42, greater than pain of cancer or amputation of a digit. And so I want to thank Cheryl and all the people with CRPS to come out, and I want to thank you for the time today.
Thank you very much for presenting that, Supervisor. I'd like to make a motion to take number 794 out of order, please.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
I'd like to move resolution 794 of 22, designating November 7th